thinking for our ways to ease our way into this, but fuck it. Y'all want to talk about Lady Gaga?
Let's do it.
This is another one of those artists where it's hard to pinpoint when I first heard about her. Like when like what the first song was, or single, or
I know
album.
I've heard a lot of songs by her, but I don't really know the names.
Right.
Yeah.
She was big, what, like 2010? Like, that's when she, like...
See, I figured it was like when you were in middle school, but no, you're probably right.
Yeah, I think she's a little more recent.
Was
than
it
that.
Poker Face? Was that
That's
song?
probably the first one I heard by her. That really, I remember
Poker Face.
And you just,
Yeah.
I mean, I did not have much like music consciousness at the time. I was not keeping up with anything, but I knew that song just because it was just everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'd seen like photos of her just with the craziest get up. And I'm like, okay, I kind of
right.
I really didn't. I mean, I honestly kind of liked Poker Face, but I really did not think that she would be around as long as she has been. And that's
huge.
She's massive, maybe bigger now than she was back then. Honestly, like it's hard to say.
She's huge.
Pretty incredible staying power.
Yeah,
especially in today's meat grinder that is the music industry.
She wore a meat dress, didn't she?
I think so. I think that's right.
Dress made of meat.
For those joining us for today's 3 Different Ones episode, this is an album, Chromatica, released last year. This is one we are doing upon request, which we are always open to. If you have an album you'd like to hear reviewed, please just drop the name and the artist in the comments. We will get to it. We have a list. It will be on it. Just let us know. For today, I'd heard "Rain on Me" before.
Okay.
That definitely
that's
sounded
the Ariana Grande song.
Yes. Outside of that, though, had not heard any of these other songs. But just right off the bat, y'all, I had a blast listening to this album.
Yeah.
I
was pleasantly surprised.
Graham?
Man, I could not say the same.
Really?
You didn't like it?
No.
Okay. Tell us
this
about
will be
it.
a good one.
It will be. Tell us.
Well,
some opposing views.
I guess, I didn't really know what to expect. I mean, I feel like in the past few years, Lady Gaga has like gained a lot of respect and like people take her seriously.
Oh.
And she clearly has like a good voice.
Yeah.
From in live clips that I've seen. But yeah, I guess I expected something a little more serious or more. I kind of expected more to it or more interesting, and this to me was just kind of generic. Like I don't know. And one thing that I don't like the club thing, like the club beat.
Oh man.
And that just keeps coming up throughout this album.
Yeah.
I just hate it.
Definitely.
It's funny because I, like, right off the bat with Alice, I mean, after, the little symphonic film score intro thing,
which
Chromatica one.
Yeah.
So I read that this album split into 3 parts.
Yeah.
So, like, there are 3 different stages of, like, her dealing with, I don't know, like, things of being an artist, like some mental health stuff. And so she split it into 3 different categories. I don't remember specifically.
So they kind of separated with those instrumental
tracks.
Yeah,
Exactly. Chromatica 1, 2, and 3. But I don't listen to a lot of electronic music. The electronic music I like is pretty much like 90s electronic clubby sound, which immediately, when I heard Alice, I was like, dude, this has a strong 90s dance feel. Like,
yes, that is her.
And that was like the theme of this album, which, I could see it being very hit or miss, but for me, that was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this is how she was. Like, and I went on to read that one of the guys from, I guess, Interscope did this album, they didn't do this album. She's with like Blood something, I don't know, Bloodbath, something like that.
Her label?
This is like the second album she's done with them, but like she went to Interscope maybe for some like in-house artist that could help with the beats, and ended up using like one of the guys from Swedish House Mafia and Skrillex. Like they composed a lot of these, which I thought was kind of interesting. But yeah, super strong 90s feel.
Yes.
Which, I mean, I guess if you don't like that, I could see this being very annoying.
This would be a tough one. And this album was actually, this was pretty long, too. There's like 16 songs on here, so yeah, that's...
Well, I think it actually was like a 40-minute album, but it
43 minutes.
Felt long.
Yeah.
It felt long.
Especially if you didn't like it.
Yeah, and I don't even remember how it went at this point, but... I just wrote the god-awful bridge on Alice.
On Alice.
Dude, I loved it.
I did too.
Complete opposite.
I did too.
Complete opposite. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to re-listen to this song before I even go to the next
Those
song.
offbeat Latin keyboards, man.
Dude,
I was off the
it.
couch moving on this song.
It kind of had like a 90s dance feel with like some soul to it.
Yes.
Which I just, dude, I loved it.
Oh.
I was shocked.
I can't, like, to his point, like, I can't say it's not generic, but I kind of liked it. Like, it just...
Dude, it hit the right
It
thing
did.
for me.
Yeah. There are just certain sounds that I don't like.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
That's one.
Oh, man, this must have been tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait.
Okay. Keep, hey, let's hear it. That's going to fuel the discussion.
Well... Let's see. Stupid Love had that weird chipmunk sound. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I even remember that part, that song. I believe you.
It sounds like a chipmunk getting like hit over the head multiple times. Like,
dude, I don't recall.
I don't either. I didn't single that out.
Whatever that high pitched thing is at the beginning that kind of goes on and on.
Okay. It didn't sound like Hamster Dance, did it?
Maybe. I don't know what that is.
I feel like I'd remember it if it sounded like that.
Yeah, there was a, I did think this was better than the first track, but I didn't care for it.
You hated Alice, so this was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Stupid Love was the only song I had heard from this. Honestly, the only track, yeah.
What did you think of it?
Real strong beat. Like real, I thought the backing of all of these were like real strong, like club dance beats.
Oh, yeah.
Like all this seemed like
dance
music to me.
Oh yeah. Which
is not what I expected from her. Because like you said, she's kind of regarded as a serious musician, which I didn't really expect.
Okay.
People take her seriously.
I mean,
there's like two different sides of it.
Okay.
Yeah, like didn't she start out like in small dive bars, like
I feel like
doing like rock stuff? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I've seen some videos of her like playing in front of like 5 people.
Well,
like,
and
20 years ago.
I think it's just how versatile she is.
Right.
Like she's done like more traditional albums.
Right.
She'll perform and like. You'll hear she has a really good voice. It's not processed.
Right.
But she also has that super weird side.
Mm-hmm.
Or just, she wears all the costumes and has crazy stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then, like, the acting thing. I didn't see Star is Born.
You can skip it.
Yeah.
It's not the best version.
Yeah.
I thought she was better than her male romantic partner.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a very strong movie.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got. But
I was looking at some of the like influences for this album, and I could hear it on some of these songs. Like I put in the notes, like not to jump around, but like on Babylon, I was like, man, this reminds me of Vogue, like the Madonna song. And then I went and read the Wikipedia, and boom, it was like.
She's kind of
B-52s and Madonna were like 2 strong influences on that track, which I thought was odd. But like that, there's like David Bowie referenced in here. Yeah, there's a lot of Tina Turner is referenced in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. God, Sign from Above is like all about like music and like musical influences. I I personally did not care.
Might be my least favorite song.
Her and
my
Elton
God.
John.
Oh my god. That like
I'm sorry to get to it so soon, but I had to hear what he thought about
please.
Signs
the
of
minute
Love.
he opened his mouth,
Oh my gosh, it sounds so weird.
it was pure cheese.
Oh, it
Pure
was
cheese.
just
So over dramatic.
Yeah.
yes.
I just
that
wrote in all
electronic
caps,
skipping
LOL.
at
Oh.
the end. Dude, I thought my phone was skipping at the end of the song, like all the weird electronic.
Yeah, that
skipping stuff.
speeded up like trippy note.
Yeah.
Yes.
He sounds unwell.
I put
He
a
does
capital-
not sound good.
Dude, I put all caps LOL on
Oh,
this too.
are you serious?
I put Elton made me all caps LOL.
Dude.
Yeah. There you go.
And their sign, S-I-N-E. Is that
Yeah.
like math?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is a trigonometry term. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sine, cos, tan.
PhD in astrophysics.
Oh.
Right. What is the line he sings that's so insane? It's immortal. He sounds like a god or something. He's like,
No, he doesn't. He sounds like a. If you're talking gods from the Hercules cartoon.
Yes, I
mean-
am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super theatrical.
No,
God.
he's like. I was
Dude,
like.
it killed it for me
It-
instantly.
Yeah.
It did.
Instantly killed.
It's not a good song, but I was in such a good mood.
Oh, yeah.
Strangely, from all like, because there's a lot of like somber subtext to a
Yeah.
lot of these songs. I was just in a great mood. I was like walking around my apartment writing notes for this album, and I hear his freaking guttery bullfrog voice, and I just start laughing. I am like falling.
I know.
I couldn't sit straight.
Oh,
like, I was
man.
just, I lost it.
Yeah. You think it's a good sign that when you have Elton John as
Good
your,
sign.
I know.
Well,
yeah.
But do you think it's a good sign when you put that as track like number 12 on your album?
Oh, I think it's 14.
Yeah.
So even worse.
When you have the great Elton John,
But-
it's like this must be
but-
a pile of shit.
but it's a 3-part album.
It is.
So like I wouldn't consider it track 14 like it's
I think
track 1 of part 3.
I think the producer.
You know
knew
what I
he
mean?
was
Did you
gonna-
release it that way though?
I don't think so. I think it's all one album.
It's a different
Yeah.
part of the album.
Yeah. But you
I'm gonna
know,
play devil's advocate
if this
on
had
that.
been even mediocre, it would have been like track 3.
Yeah.
when you I'm so we can. It's such fluff, and it's God.
He doesn't even play piano on it.
Sir, no, he doesn't. I'm not even sure he sings on it. To be honest
Right.
with you.
Was he there?
Yeah.
Or was that some kind of hologram?
They
Like,
phoned in.
I want to bottle this negativity coming from this man and just keep it anytime we need to spice up an episode.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. You write a song about the healing power of music. I mean, you deserve to get shit on. Like, just, I'm sorry. That's just, we are past the point where it's okay to write music about that.
Did you say?
Yes, I did. A little voice crack just now.
Okay,
Oh my
let's
gosh.
go back to the top.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
we passed Stupid Love.
We did.
Rain on Me, the Ariana Grande track.
yeah.
Eh,
Did not love.
a little cheesy.
Yep,
I'm not.
did not
Let's
love.
see.
Not
If
the-
it featured somebody, well, I say that the sour candy we'll get to, but
Yeah.
the
Oh, boy.
K-pop tycoons.
Oh, I was on board with that one.
K-pop tycoon.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I was on board.
What is it?
Is that a
Black-
group?
What's the name? Black.
Pink, black, pink.
Blackpink.
Blackpink.
Blackpink. Yeah, they're like K-pop, huge.
Really?
Yep.
I assumed that was like a hip hop artist.
Mm-mm.
It's a
I know
K-pop
because
girl
that
band.
was the most clubby sounding song on the album.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like 3 a.m. rager.
Yeah. Sour candy.
I had fun with that song.
I did too.
I
dude.
liked it. I like K-pop though.
That's the thing with this album.
Really?
Is
I
like,
do.
We need to do a K-pop album. Somebody actually told me that yesterday.
Well, that'll be on the request list. Sounds good.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, don't be so negative. Come on.
Dude, it's like the more generic and stereotypical it is, the more I like it when it is regarding like this kind of clubby stuff. I don't know why. Like if I'm in that mood, I want it to fit that structure.
Yeah.
Just fit that structure.
Rain on Me was very just traditional disco dance pop sound.
I think
that was
Ariana
generic.
Grande is why I didn't like it.
Oh, you're not a fan?
No.
Don't like her voice?
I'm not a big pop fan.
I'm not sure I would have liked this song. I'm not a big Ariana fan either, but take her out of it, I still probably wouldn't like the song too much.
I would have liked it more.
I had heard it before too, and it kind of is what it is. So
there's something I like about the high register Lady Gaga voice.
Okay.
There's a little grit and soulfulness
She's a good
to
singer.
it. Yeah.
She is.
I don't really like the monotone low end stuff that she
Right,
does.
right.
But I don't know, the higher end, the high register singing stuff I do like.
Yeah.
Free Woman, did not like.
I kind of did actually.
Really?
I did.
It had a strong 90s vibe.
I did. I liked the mid-tempo gospel groove it had going for
Okay.
it. I dug the keyboard line,
Yeah.
man.
I'll give you
And
that.
the one thing that this song is a great example of how this is kind of a sad song a little bit. It references her. I had no idea. I shouldn't have been surprised because this happens all the time that she had been sexually assaulted by someone in the business.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm guessing that happened before she was famous, but that was mentioned in the song, and that seemed to be the main focus of it. And even though it's a very dark chapter in her life, it doesn't really sound sad. And a sad song doesn't have to sound
None of
sad.
these seem that way to
I
me.
know,
No.
they all just sound like
Upbeat, let's go.
taking Molly and
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Just have a good time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even though the lyrical content I don't think was that way at all.
No, I don't either. Just a killer EDM drop, and I liked it. I wasn't big on Free Woman, and this one kind of brought me back.
Yeah.
And I understand that it's if you're kind of tired of the whole power woman pop star thing, this thing must have been a killer to listen
Yeah.
to. But I'm
Yeah.
okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I was okay with the song. I certainly can't. Did you anything you wanted to point out
On Free
Woman? Yeah.
Didn't care for the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Did you have fun tonight?
That was weird. That was a jarring shift on that
It's
one. That was-
poppy.
I thought this was better than the ones that came before it.
Why
It
is
was
that?
my least
I thought there was a
favorite.
better melody.
Yeah.
The beat was less annoying.
I thought the beat was fun. That's what I've got written down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The it starts slow too, which kind of caught my ear a little bit. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
It doesn't really last. So I don't know as far what kind of variety it gives the song, but I did have fun with it.
Yeah.
What didn't you like about it?
It was real poppy sounding. I don't know, which
That's
I
surprising.
liked
to hear.
the 90s
Yeah.
feel of everything else,
Yeah.
I didn't like the poppiness. Because I wouldn't consider the 90s stuff poppy sounding. It's more dance, which I guess pop is kind of related.
Yeah.
But
What kind of
pop
beat
music,
was
it's like, oh, we're in the car singing. But this stuff seems like I'm in a club dancing.
Yeah.
Not I don't
and
know.
that's what you're all about.
Dude, I have a good time.
Me too.
And those songs made me want to have a good time.
Same.
Chromatica 2.
Okay, did the little orchestral breaks do anything for y'all?
I said I would have enjoyed an entire album of that.
Yeah, it would have been better.
I thought you could have taken them out.
Yeah.
It really wouldn't have made a difference to me. I'm not
Right.
sure what all they added.
Yeah, I didn't really get it.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I didn't know until I read after.
It's like, here's
Purpose.
something that's completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it.
Right.
Like, just because who could possibly stand a full album of that?
Let's break it up with a different genre
Right.
altogether.
Just for the listener
Okay.
and their mental health.
Boy, he is in a bad mood with this album. This poor
I
guy.
know.
It did nothing.
Dude,
for
I
me,
bet
bro.
this second one is going to be even worse.
Oh, dude, I'll bet you hated
Oh.
911.
Oh my god. Garbage is what I wrote.
Garbage. Dude, this reminded me of a song from like the Portal soundtrack.
Huh.
You know, Gladys or whatever?
No.
You remember that song? It's like, I'm not even angry.
No.
I should have
Dang
known
it.
you would hate
Okay.
it because they funked with Gaga's voice on this
Yes.
one.
I did not like
I
that.
hated
I
that.
did not like it.
Stupid.
Did not like that
Yeah,
song.
one of my least favorite tracks.
Such a come down.
Do y'all remember when Kim Kardashian made a song?
No.
It kind of reminded me of that.
No, what is this?
What's the name of the song?
I don't know, man.
Tell me there's an album.
Fish Sticks?
There's at least a song.
Okay, there's an album. It's going on a list.
Possibly.
It better be.
Kim K's album.
Yeah, but I
Please
said,
no one
I said
request that.
Kardashian level garbage.
Oh,
God.
This might have been the worst track.
Yeah, okay, I could agree with that.
Okay.
Okay, this or Sir Elton's track? What's worse?
Sign actually made me laugh. It
Yeah.
was so
yeah,
stupid.
whereas this
so
just pissed me off.
this was just
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, God, Plastic Doll
Mhm.
didn't do much for me either.
Yeah.
I wrote
honestly.
yawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about a Barbie doll.
Very underwhelming. Very, very bland.
Mm-hmm.
Not much to say
I'm
there.
curious where this ranks in the Lady Gaga discography.
I was reading that like the albums that came before this are way different.
Yeah.
Way like, didn't she do some like acoustic stuff before
Yeah,
this?
yeah, I think she
See
did.
that?
And then we went to '90s dance club.
Yep,
Yeah.
she's just all over the place.
Yeah. Sour Candy.
I had to like it.
I had fun with this.
I did
track.
too. Had a good time. Graham.
You know, I have to admit it was better than some of the others. Like, I really wanted to hate it, but
Too bubblegum for you?
a little bit.
Yeah.
And just the sour candy.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It's a dumb lyric.
it is.
Sour Candy.
But you know, it wasn't good. Like I was like, this is not as bad. I don't know. It's the intro was dumb.
This was a 5 out of 10 song for you.
Maybe.
It
But
could just not exist.
The worst part of it was the intro. Like, there's this. I hate that low voice thing that they do in club music.
Yeah,
It's just so cheesy. I don't know.
I'd agree with that.
But like the verse or whatever you would call it, it was like, okay, this is better than some of the
I was
stuff that-
surprised by how much I liked this song.
Right,
There's speak
right.
Sour
rap on
Candy.
this song, and I hate speak
I do
rap.
too.
Yeah.
But I
had fun with it.
I think Blackpink is the reason I liked it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought that was a welcome addition.
And that's a K-pop artist.
Yes, that's
Three
a girl
girls.
girl band.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
I thought there was just one person.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No sir.
Dude, Enigma.
What is that? What
My
is
favorite
that?
song on the album is what that is.
Really?
Okay,
I think this is the one she said was Bowie influenced.
it's really scaled down. I mean, just the
Dude, the vocals I thought were super sick in this.
yeah.
Very 90s.
I didn't care for the beat.
Yeah.
I just wrote it's that beat again because I feel
I
like
put super 90s feel again.
it just kept coming back and back.
I liked this one.
Yeah.
I would go listen to this one again.
Yeah.
It stood out for sure.
Yeah.
On the album, it made the only. It's just that God, I'm looking at replay, and it was such a back and forth thing because like replay is you're doing that like robotic voice.
Yeah, what's going on with her accent?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
the
so
accent
weird.
was odd.
Yeah.
Just a lot more techno elements on
Yeah.
that one, and it was very, very
She
strange.
was really playing up. Is she from Brooklyn or?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
somewhere
was
around
thinking
there.
that too. I'm like, where did this
From-
accent come
Yeah.
Nueva York.
Yeah.
from? New Wave, New York.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, it
Gaga.
was. It was
I need to pull up a video for you guys.
Lady Gaga.
Continue because I don't have a lot of.
No, I mean we've
Gaga.
most. I had so much on Sign from Above, but we already got through that.
Dude,
it was after.
If you have anything to add, I
3.
mean, it's a well
How
of
about
comedy.
Thousand Doves?
I did.
I don't love it.
I was so weirded out by the religious references in these final 2 songs and the naming of them. Yeah, with this.
Babylon.
Yeah, I thought Babylon was kind of an underwhelming
Max
finish.
cheese.
Yeah.
I said stupid lyrics.
Maximum cheese.
Yeah.
Saxophone.
Just
Straight Madonna riff.
speak, sing on it.
Yeah.
It was
Serve it to me, ancient city
Oh
style.
my God.
What does that mean?
it
It's
was
pure cheese, dude.
it was odd. It was very odd.
Dude, part 3 of this album, my gosh.
It was
Elton,
I
this,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I
Thousand
was
Doves.
in God,
Yeah.
dude, I was on cloud 9 after Sign from Above though, just because of just how blatantly ridiculous it was, and it was like I was cracking up that it's 14th
You
on
just
the
coasted through to the
I
end.
did. I
It was
did.
nuts, man.
Max cheese.
I liked the peppy energy tempo on 1,000 Doves, but
Yeah.
that's really about it for this last.
Yeah, I
section
couldn't
of the
really
album.
tell it apart from the rest of the album. Like,
It doesn't really stand out.
no,
honestly.
no. But anyway, here's
Giga.
Andy Rooney talking about how he doesn't understand current music. This is from
Okay.
10 years ago.
Okay.
But just listen to how he says Lady
It may
Gaga.
be what
Okay.
everyone thinks of themselves as, but I consider myself to be an absolutely dead center, normal, average American. You'd think my experience growing up, going to school, serving in the Army, getting married, having kids, buying a home, would make me perfect if Hollywood was looking around for an average American male. The things I write and read on television are for regular, normal, average, everyday Americans. I mean, like myself, or so I think. My question then is this. If I'm so average American, how come that I've never heard of most of the musical groups that millions of other Americans apparently are listening to? I've heard of Sting and the Rolling Stones, but someone sent me Billboard magazine, and I looked at a list of the top 200 performers, and nobody I know is on that bestseller list. The singers I know have been replaced by performers like Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
They're
Lady
selling millions
Gaga.
of songs by singers that I've never heard of. And that must mean that I'm out of the American mainstream and definitely not average.
Oh,
I know age is the obvious divider.
You get the
but age
picture?
doesn't
Yes.
separate
Lady
Americans from
Gaga.
other areas. We
that
all
was amazing.
Yes.
Round of applause. Round of applause for the original child star of Hollywood. Mickey Rooney, by the way, is 5'1", was married 8 fucking times. So I don't know how average he really is. He was
Right.
also like the biggest star on earth when he was like 15 or something. Like he is a
That's
massive
An-
celebrity.
That's not Mickey Rooney or
Isn't that Mickey Rooney?
no, it's Andy Rooney.
Oh, it's Andy Rooney. Okay. Okay. He looked like Mickey Rooney though.
Yeah?
In that yeah.
He's
Oh,
not.
my.
Yeah, he doesn't look great.
No, he doesn't.
This is the guy who hosted 60 Minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
I was with you. I was like, maybe that's true.
Oh
that is
God,
hilarious.
that is great. That is
Yeah.
great.
Wow.
But yes, weak finish.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
thinking about it now, it didn't bother me at the time I was listening to it, because I was just, God, we could have done a whole episode on Sign from Above, honestly.
Seriously.
But like,
maybe we will.
it may be, but yeah, it was
Sir Elton.
oh God, his toupee was a little tight on that one.
So, did she, sorry, not to derail,
That's fine.
did she have like a residency in Vegas? Didn't she?
I could see that.
And so did Elton John.
Uh-huh.
I wonder.
Yeah. Maybe he knocked this out during his lunch break.
Yeah.
After he woke up.
Yeah. Seriously. That's how he got that bullfrog voice.
just, oh, God. Oh, my
Well,
gosh.
Would
Yeah.
How are you gonna rate this one, Stefan?
I mean, it's like,
6.9.
I would say about 7.5.
Okay.
Because it's like a...
Because of Elton John?
No,
plus 0.5%.
no, it's like, it's kind of... It's 2/3. I mean, even... God, it's... y'all telling me that, like, Lady Gaga is this, like, is like taken...
Gaga.
Maybe... I'm just out of touch with how her perception of her... I've always seen her as, like, a poppy club music artist. So that was kind of my expectation going in, and I like that music, so this did not disappoint. Yeah, even with that song on there, and even in the two songs that kind of fizzle there at the end, like
7.5.
I had fun with this album. It did what it needed for me.
Yeah.
And I say I did enjoy it. I think I would recommend this, by the way, to just about anyone.
To Graham?
Don't recommend it to me.
I'll keep chipping away on you. No, it's God. I'll bet you, like, a lot of people love "Sign from Above." Like, I'll bet that song is very
way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, even with something, and we were knocking songs for being cheesy. A lot of people like cheesy music.
Let's see how many plays it has on Spotify. Like 90 million, probably.
Yeah.
At least.
I feel like every track there has like above 80 million plays.
Yeah, and a lot of, like, Elton John has a very dedicated fan base too.
Do you think Elton John fans would like this song?
No, I don't.
It depends on which Elton John fan.
Candle in the Wind fans will love this song.
I don't know, man. I mean,
I wouldn't even know it was him if it didn't have his name on the credits, so maybe not.
And we're still wondering if it was him, frankly.
Yeah.
What's your numerical rating? Is it between 0 to 10?
It's like a 1
Did it
out
make
of
it
10.
past that?
Man,
Is it negative?
probably 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be a good fire starter.
Yeah. Definitely recommend it to everybody.
Recommended as firewood.
Yes.
Yeah. Skeet target.
I'm gonna give it a 7
Yeah.
out of 10.
Okay.
Because I did not expect this at all. And I think she got lucky and she just hit the right note for me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I probably wouldn't like the other stuff if it's not like this.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if any of the other stuff is like this. Everything that I've heard that was like a radio hit, I have not liked. Like, honestly, just all the stuff, the big hits, it's super poppy. I didn't care for it. This just, I don't know. I don't know.
Pleasantly
It worked
surprised.
for me.
I was not the lone defender on this album. I thought for sure that was going to happen.
I'm going to recommend
surprised,
this.
Travis, I'm surprised you were into it.
Yeah, I was surprised I was into
Yeah.
it. I would recommend this to, because I feel like a lot of people who really like electronic would probably not like Lady Gaga or like pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like this would be a bridge in for them.
Interesting, yeah.
Because it is super dancey.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
just made me want to move.
Oh,
honestly.
I did. Oh, I couldn't sit still listening to this album.
I was really surprised. Really surprised. Yeah. I'm gonna have to just kind of skim through her stuff, like just see what's.
I want to hear these acoustic albums.
Yeah, semi-similar to this.
Hear what that's about.
But I'm glad I listened to it.
Me too.
It's the first Lady Gaga album I've ever listened to.
Same.
So, probably the first. I mean, Chromatica 1, the first song on the album is probably the first song I've listened to in its entirety from her.
Really?
I don't think I've made it through a single song entirely.
That's actually impressive. Good
I
for you.
mean, I've probably heard one in its entirety, just like at a bar
Unintentionally.
or something. Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention though.
Okay.
Right.
It might have played while I was physically present.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Well, if you're still with us, thank you for joining us for a very spirited discussion of Chromatica. We are 3 different ones. Feel free to like, subscribe, share this video on your social media platforms, and come back to see us. Thank you.